Good morning. This is video number 10 of lesson 1 Geography. Myself Vivek sir. We will see what is the pattern of the land that is being used in India, because land is the most important resource. So there are factors that are determining its use in India. The pattern may be two types: physical factors and human factors. In the physical factors, three are coming: climate, soil type, and topography. And in the human factor, population density, culture, tradition, and technological capability. So in the land use pattern, this climate is there. Climate may be hot or it may be cold. So I was saying that climate may be hot or cold or spring, or it may be autumn. Similarly, the soil type is there: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, and arid soil. For example, this sea, arid soil is there. So this normally this alluvial, in the arid soil, some of the crops that are being grown in the black soil area, it may not be grown in the arid soil area. For example, in the arid soil area, that maize, millets are grown in large amount. So land use pattern is decided like this. In black soil, you might be reading for the long that black soil, it is meant for, very much well known for cotton growing. Then alluvial soil, it is the most fertile as compared to all the soils. So here the agricultural production is the highest. Now next physical factor is topography. As soon as this word topography comes, it should come to in your mind. It is relief, means plains, plateaus, and mountain. In the previous video you have seen that in the plain mostly it is used for agricultural purpose. Plateau, here the soil is hard, minerals are found, even coal is found. So here it is agricultural production is less. It is not zero, it is less, but in these area normally the industries are more as compared to the plains. In the mountains, the slopes are very steep. We can't make industries there. So whatever resources that area is having, it is being used for that. So just for example, in those area we have got the vegetation is there, and many springs are there, falls are there. So those area we are using, or it is being used for the tourism purpose. Next come the human factors. The human factors, again there are sub factors there: population density, cultural, tradition, and technological capability. For example, population density, it is number of person living per square kilometer. This definition you have read in the last chapter of geography last year. So where the population density is very high, in those area we can't go for agricultural practices. Or in the area where the population density is very high, we can't establish industries there, because where more people are living in the same town, industries is at some other place, and this population who are residing they are at other place. Then culture also, what type of culture those people have. Suppose the people who are living just beside, indigenous people who are living just beside a sea coast, so they go for this fishing. We can't establish a iron and steel industry on the sea coast. So culture is also related to that, and traditions. Next is the technological capability. Everything is there, and if technological capability is not there, then human factor won't be able to work there. So this need of this technological capability is also must. Now the next topic is use of land resources in India. The land, suppose just start thinking of the entire land, the map of India you see, and the entire land that is there. Some area there are forests, and the optimum area that in which there should be forest in a country is the total area. Suppose it is 100, then in the 33% area there should be forest, but in India it is not there. Then there are some land that is not available for cultivation. Land that is not available for cultivation. So which type of land are not available? Barren wasteland. Then some of the land where the people have made buildings, roads and factories, there also land is there, but it can't be used for the agricultural purposes, because in that land building has been made, roads have been made and factories have been made. Then there are some other uncultivated land also. For example, in the village area you will see that grazing area is there, where the cattle, means the sheep, the cows, the buffaloes, goats, they go for grazing. That land also can't be used for cultivation, because if it will be used, then where this and domestic animals will be going for grazing. The next one is the land under crops. That can't be also, is also an uncultivated land. Next is some land are uncultivable, cultivated land for 5 agricultural years. Some cause may be there. Suppose the legal case is going on a particular piece of land. So sometime it is also left for uh, agriculture. Sometimes suppose there is an agricultural land and the government has bought that land for making some industries, but previously agriculture was going, practices was going on. So that land also is not touched by the owner, because he has been given the money by the government. Now next, fallow land. Fallow land means the current, it may be current, means which was used for agriculture, but nowadays it is not being used, or it is not used this year. But there are some also fallow land that have been left for 1 to 5 years. So let's have a quick recap. Factors that determine the land use pattern may be physical, may be human. And for this one, the climate, soil type and technologic topography are the important sub factors. These are physical. We are able to see this one, feel this one. And in the topography, as I have told you, whenever the word topography comes, it means plain, plateaus and mountain. Then soil type is there. Alluvial, I have told you, it is very much good for agricultural production of wheat, rice, pulses. But again, agricultural production is high here in the black soil. Cotton is very good for the production. Then on the right side, human factors are there. That population density, it is also deciding which work or how the land can be used. Now in the use of the land resources, if you see that there are few forests are there, some land are available but it is not used for cultivation. Land is available, it can be used for cultivation, but it has been left. Why? Because animals will go and they graze there, so it is a grazing area is there. If you remember that grazing area example I have given you with a reference to community resource, so community resource can't be used for cultivation. Some lands are being left, it is cultivable, means cultivation work can be carried out on that, but this year it has been left not cultivated, or it has been not cultivated for the last 1 to 5 years. Okay.